So welcome to my channel. I'm Sabine Cristelli, and this channel is here to support you, empower you, and help you to master the art of sleep. Do you sometimes wonder why you're so tired, but you don't really care to do much about it? I know how hard it can be to make time to learn how to sleep and why often we ignore the realization that we need it. This is a global phenomenon, and the causes are many, and that is why I'm here to help you tackle this once and for all. I understand the layers that have you ignore the best wisdom and the nature of subtle self-sabotage very well. Allow me to ask you a question, and please answer honestly to yourself. Have you ever woken up fully refreshed and ready to go upon waking, not needing coffee or stimulants to energize? Now, this video is an introduction, and here I'm going to explain why sleep is important, but also why working with me or learning from me is different than working with other people. And I define the differences here for you. So hear me out and decide for yourself if it resonates for you. So, do you want to start feeling great in the morning for your ideal or best day so that you can be the best version of yourself? Just imagine for a moment how that would feel for you and your loved ones. Might you have more energy, be in a better mood, be more creative, feel better in your physical health and your mental health? So, the benefits for better sleep are absolutely 100% proven by science. The benefits are better digestion. You have the gut-brain axis that is related to sleep, improved immune function because you repair at night. And if the repair isn't effective, the immune function may not be optimized. Anti-aging. So when we don't repair at night, we age much more quickly. It may not show instantly, but it builds up over time. Weight regulation, I've got a whole podcast on that and how profoundly sleep affects your weight management, whether either way, it's a metabolism and it's a endocrine system dysfunction or imbalance due to lack of sleep. Energy levels, of course, creative living, because if you don't sleep well, you're not as creative, you are not tapping into your flow state. Now, this is very important whether you are an entrepreneur or you are a mom or you are a householder or you are just wanting to have a better life, age better, or reach your maximum potential as an athlete or a leader. So, even if you're traveling, even if you're busy, even if you have very little time, I have designed something that can work easily to start creating momentum today. I have created a nine pillar sleep method, which has got two extra pillars that I have added on that are very, very supportive. And they will help you to start mastering the art of sleep in your own unique way. I have crafted this together from 30 years of research, direct experience, and helping thousands of clients. My mission and vision is to make this available and a priority for anyone out there because when people sleep better, we literally have a better world. When you have great sleep, your entire world will improve. That is guaranteed and science backed. So you may ask, Sabine, I'm doing okay. It's normal to be a bit tired. I'm getting by. I still look good. I'm functioning well. Yes, for now, maybe. Yes, this might be true, but have you ever asked your loved ones or the colleagues of yours and whether they agree? Often, when we are not getting enough sleep, we lose the very perspective to recognize how deeply we are actually suffering from sleep deprivation and therefore lower mood, short fuses, low creativity and flexibility, and lack of flow state and being a good patient, creative, effective, amazing human being. So it's good to sit with this for a moment because often we don't realize it. I really understand that this is happening for many human beings on different scales and presenting in different ways. Because when we skip the repair that goes on during the night, in your sleep, which you spend one third of your life doing or trying to do, everything is suffering. Biologically, psychologically, we are not repairing and integrating. So, you know the analogy of the frog in boiling water, perhaps? It's a good one to think of. And I'm here to relate the latest science and easy and practical ways for you to enhance your sleep quality and to literally start thriving even more. And that is really all you need. You need a place where you can go and you can take small 5 minute steps that can make a big difference, like the butterfly effect or the domino effect. Most of all, according to your unique lifestyle. Not cookie cutter, not just a few little things for a few people and the majority hopefully will adjust. No, I recognize very deeply that we are all very unique in our relationship to sleep and capacity to get sleep depending on our lifestyle. So, this is going to build on your ability to choose and it's designed to add to your confidence. So, therefore, you will be able to recognize what helps you with your sleep depth and quality. And also, you will understand how you actually reduce it and limit it and how you can change it. There is a remedy for everything. This will mean you will not just save yourself health hassles and eliminate some of those or reduce them, but you will save yourself time and money that is used in making bad decisions or not optimized decisions, and also, of course, in spending money on health issues, etc., having to get lots of stress relief or counseling, all of which is still important and excellent, but it will be much reduced when you get optimized sleep. You will also make less decisions that you end up having to backpedal or regret later. And this is really big. Let that sink in. How much time is it costing you when you realize you couldn't express yourself well or listen to someone's perspective well because you're kind of too stressed and not rested well enough, and you don't have the energy or time for it for your loved ones, your colleagues, your children, your parents, whatever that might be. Now, the other thing to recognize is that and really truly honor it, we do have information overload. We do. All of us do. So there is so much out there where you're going to start. And often that means I'm not going to start at all. I don't even know where to begin. I don't have time. I don't know who I can trust. I don't know if this will work for me. So these are the questions you're going to ask yourself. And really, these things eventually block us and help and really don't help us along the way. So why would you want to work with me? I will get into that in a minute, why I'm different and how exhausting it is to study those things and to be able to question the people that are teaching you. So, for me, doing my PhD, research in sleep and having a science background definitely makes a huge difference. And one of my biggest drivers is actually I enjoy the idea of bringing science-backed information into the public and helping humans as a collective, yes, as a collective, to create a better world as we have more ability to use our intelligence properly because lack of sleep makes us less intelligent. That's also totally proven. So we want to be more intelligent, more capable of making creative decisions, and to shift our lives to where we want them to be. And sleep is the key ingredient for that. Without it, we may think we're getting through, we may think we're very intelligent, but remember there's EQ versus IQ, and there's different forms of innovation and intelligence, and getting by is not always the best. It has its points. So, yeah, let that sink in as well. It is my specialty to help people to relax, understand how to do that, and how to navigate the science of sleep, the biology and psychology of it. And yes, I understand you're busy and tired. You don't really have time for this stuff, and you don't even feel like it because it may be boring. But I'll make sure for you that you can do things that you actually enjoy and that give you many other benefits, not just the benefit of better sleep, which in itself, remember, this benefits your every organ in your body. So some people will say, I have no libido and I want better libido. Other people will say, I'm just tired and I feel like I'm not creative or I'm not looking my best or I'm not able to think how I used to or remember things. All those things really determine the quality of our life and our ability to navigate not just work, but also pleasure and relaxation and hobbies. So, did you know, for example, I have a few little things I want to mention, but that your sleep quality and your mind are totally connected. Your body, your mind, your sleep quality. So it's not the quantity. It's yes, quantity is involved, but it's actually the quality. And you will need less sleep if you know how to support getting good sleep. Did you also know that winding down is essential and a survival mechanism, and that you can't just ignore that and just collapsing on your pillow is not going to be a good sleep? And there are many other ways in which we can enhance sleep and get the quality versus pushing through, right? The great news is I have collected hundreds and hundreds of micro neural habits that you can choose from and use straight away you yourself, because I will be able to see those places that you will already resonate with, and I teach you how to see them and start with things that will definitely help you to sleep without a shadow of doubt. So why listen to me, you might ask? Yeah, you might say there are so many people out there, sleep scientists, sleep specialists, all these people. Because I give you a smorgasbord of choices that work to empower you, and they give you options, one micro step at a time. That's how we learn. That's how we build confidence. I've studied mindset. I've studied science. I've studied the neurology, the quantum aspect, and all the things, because that's just what fascinates me. There are so many ways in which you might block sleep without realizing it, and you can remedy that. So I combine 15 years of research as a research scientist, not only, but also my Bachelor of Science degree with honors in biochemistry and immunology, and also sleep level research on a PhD level. I also combine with that my knowledge and practice in yoga, which is all about being connected with your body, breath work, which is really powerful in regulating your nervous system. And there are like hundreds of different techniques of using the breath, your nostrils, your body, your everything. Like literally, I can teach you so much, and I put that into my courses as well and into private sessions and corporate sessions. Meditation, there are so many ways to use your mind meditatively by visualizing, recollecting, and embodying what you really want. Somatic relaxation, deep relaxation, things to use to energize in the morning or relax at night. I've been teaching this and embodying it for over 20 years, literally. So I've also, on top of that, studied master practitioner level of what's called neuro-linguistic programming. That is incredible in itself, and it links very well into science, psychology, and yogic knowledge. It's basically how we're wired, how we think, why we sabotage, why we get stuck and keep the same. It's linking your awareness to your unconscious mind, and also how you hypnotize yourself. As a hypnotherapist, I find it fascinating how many stories we have, how we hypnotize ourselves, and how we can literally reverse that into our benefit. So I put all those things in there in what I offer. I myself, of course, have experienced how sleep deprivation has affected my mind and my body, not just during my university degree and being too intellectual and studying, but also through sleep research, PhD level work where I'm up all night checking out what's going on in the field. And that is extremely exhausting. Also, as a mother of children that wake up at night, it's something to navigate, knowing how to help children to sleep and yourself. It's all connected. So that's another aspect I've gone into very deeply. And of course, that affects you as an entrepreneur or a CEO or a leader as well. If you have loved ones that are not sleeping well or influencing your sleep, and what to do with that. Pets sometimes influence sleep. So I work with that as well when people's pets come in and disturb you. So the effects of menopause and hormonal change on sleep, super powerful, gone deep, 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 deep into this and navigated and helped hundreds of women with this definitely by now. I have innovated holistic methods that work, that are really science backed and integrate you into with ancient knowledge and common sense that we have sometimes forgotten that we can easily apply on the way to work, in the morning, before bed. Trust me, it's extremely doable. I have been serving resorts and recently Ecopia Retreat, a five-star eco retreat in Kangaroo Island, Australia. The Reef House, a five-star luxurious hotel in Queensland, Cairns, which is called the Raffles of Australia. Beautiful, beautiful place, helping people with as a director of sleep and rejuvenation. Many people, from doctors to researchers to entrepreneurs to all sorts of people, pilots, nurses, dentists, and made a huge difference. They have loved it and they love the science-backed information and the applicability of the techniques. I've been featured in Qantas magazine, Australian Traveller, the Sydney Morning Herald, and many other publications for my innovative work on sleep. You can experience the effectiveness by exploring the 9 pillar sleep method or your sleep advantage, which I've created for corporate leaders and elite athletes. And also, I offer VIP tailored one-on-one packages. You can find me on my podcast, Sleep Easy, and on other people's podcasts where I've been interviewed, listed on my website. And of course, you can find me on LinkedIn and Instagram also to see what I sound like, what I do, and there's lots of freebies, resources, and of course, ways to reach me and co-create with me. I'm completely sure that getting better sleep will help you have a better life, and I look forward to serving you, helping you, inspiring you, and helping you to remember how important it is and to start as soon as possible because the sooner you start, the faster you get those great, great benefits and avoid the health risks that are linked with lack of sleep that is deep and rejuvenating. So I hope this has inspired you. Leave your comments, like, subscribe, all the goodies so that you will be able to find me and get all the benefits. Thank you.